Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Right now I'm just doing a quick little, I'm doing one interlude, I'm just doing Gilgamesh's, to get those 2 Saint Quartz, so I can get 3, so I can do my final single pull on Kenshin. I have a problem. I just have the bonus summon left, you know, gotta see if I can get her on the bonus summon, right? But yeah, so yeah, that's all I'm doing. So yeah, we'll see what Gil's interlude is about, and then see if we can get lucky, which I don't think we will. But hey, never say never, right? You know, gotta always be positive. I have a problem. I really do. Anyway, let's get into it. The King's Day Off. Yeah, Gilgamesh, of course. Well, he's our only option. Yeah, sure, I'll just leave it as is. Why not? Quite a long loading.
So we've taken you through almost all of Chaldea. What are you thinking, Gilgamesh?
Honestly, I'm dumbfounded. Saying this is the group that will save humanity is a bold claim. Staff morale is at its absolute limit. Is this meant to be some sort of endurance contest? Uruk was in better shape after being attacked by Gugulana than this place is now. Ah, well, I suppose I'll retract that. Forget it. I cannot imagine you wanting to be compared to that. Yeah, this is a kind of weird one, because if Roman's here, then it must take place right in between Babylonia, and Solomon, right? But doesn't Solomon happen like... No, there is a few days in between, right? I think yeah, I think it was like 3 days. This is like, must be like the day after Babylonia ends, or after we, you know, get through Babylonia. Well, I appreciate the wise king's thoughtful criticisms. Please understand that we receive no outside help. We've operated for an entire year with only Chaldea's own stockpile of supplies. I hope you take that into consideration. Besides, the difficult battles have almost come to an end. This next one is our last. We just have to keep going a little bit longer. That might be fine with you, but know that life goes on even after the King of Mages is defeated. It is the duty of the commander who is responsible for the lives of so many others to always be thinking of the future. If you cannot do that, then turn command over to that heroic spirit over there. Da Vinci's like, I'm good. Even though she does end up becoming the commander briefly, but you know,
Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, King Gilgamesh, how do you do? I'm not really one of his defenders, but the acting director is doing a great job. Chaldea could easily have been utterly destroyed when it lost its director. But Romani was the one who helped everyone back to their feet. Had I been at the helm, well...
Well, what? Well, you don't think you could have done it?
I may have gotten more impressive results,
but we would likely have lost more people doing so. Okay.
But I do understand what Gilgamesh is getting at. Romani works too much. Take some time to rest before our last mission.
All jokes aside, the way you're going, you'll end up killing yourself from overwork. Oh, I mean, he will end up doing that to himself, but not from overwork. Technically. You know, technically.
That would be a grave situation indeed. If the doctor collapses on us now.
And we can't ask a rescue goal for a I mean, we could. No, that'd be highly irresponsible.
No,
since we're in Chaldea, even if his soul leaves his body, we can't ask a rescue goal to send it back. I mean, we probably Yeah. Overwork, huh? I think I just felt a chill. Not that such a concept has any meaning to me. Right, yeah. But I suppose there's always a chance. Best to be careful. You too, Romani.
It'll be fine. I don't intend on collapsing anytime soon. I'll pace myself. You know, if I'm being honest, King Gilgamesh, taking a personal interest in my health is a little bit unnerving, really. Does that mean he considers me to be worthy?
Actually, wait, wait. I wonder if Gilgamesh knew Romani's fate. Like, from the moment they first, well, not really met, but that could be interesting. Fool. The number of humans I consider to be worthy must always remain very... That ... before he went into this, and the look he had on his face, he knew, right? He knew what would happen to Romani. He had to have. All I'm saying is that your Chaldea's Achilles' heel. Keep that in mind. And if you cannot do something even that simple, then I have nothing else to say. I'll send you to the underworld myself. Please, chill. Gil, chill. He's unleashing his noble phantasm right here in the command room. Even when you get more mature, you're still alarmingly childish.
Now, grow up, both of you. Why don't you rest for today since King Gilgamesh is insisting? Fortunately, there's nothing that needs your attention right now.
That's good.
I suppose.
Well, then I suppose I'll rest after I check for Majimari updates. Alright, buddy. That's part of the problem! Skip the distractions part.
Yes, fine. I'll go turn in for the night.
You better. That man's unbelievable. He cannot even manage something as simple as going to sleep. Fine, I have an understanding of how Chaldea works, and now I shall rest. Don't bother me, mongrel. Damn, fine. Grumpy.
King Gilgamesh has gone back to his room. You did a good job showing him around today, Senpai. We will also take a rest.
Yeah, dealing with him has me exhausted.
That's understandable.
He may not look like it, but he can be quite the handful. Yeah, I mean... He had so many questions. What's that? How do you use that? And on and on.
Well, they weren't actually
questions, but...
It's almost more like a test, right?
It's his way of seeing how much Ritsuka knows Chaldea. What if we didn't know all those things? What would he have done?
That's exactly what I thought he was trying to do. I think he was actually enjoying himself, though.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Understood. I'll wake you up for dinner. Good night, Senpai.
Oh, MASH. Always. Oh god, what happened? I'm sorry for interrupting your rest, but something terrible has oh. Gil, what have you done? What did you do to Romani? He didn't die from exhaustion, did he? No, one of the staff members went to the doctor's room to give him something to look over. But since he didn't answer and the door was open, they went into his room. He's nowhere to be found. Gil?
The doctor's not anywhere in Chaldea.
You're late. How long were you planning on snoozing? Well, I did just awaken myself. Shouldn't you be resting? Now he's worried about his best friend. You're 4,000 years too young to be worrying about my welfare. Besides, any time spent not fighting the King of Mages is time spent resting to me. You just worry about the matter at hand. Leave worrying about the future to those with clairvoyance.
Thank you. So King Gilgamesh, where's the doctor? Alright, let me give you a quick briefing. First, 7 staff members mysteriously fell unconscious. That's weird. The condition doesn't seem to be life-threatening. Okay, that's good. But we also can't seem to wake them. That's not so good. And Romani has disappeared from Chaldea. We even tried looking in the tea room behind the storage room. What's that? I was not shown this room. Well, no matter. Are there any other clues, Da Vinci? Apparently somebody ray-shifted to Fuyuki in 2004, so the Singularity F. Romani? Oh, that place somehow sounds familiar. Fuyuki. It's similar to Uruk. No, that's not it. Hey, you're not supposed to... I mean, just because it sounds familiar, I guess, doesn't necessarily mean he'd have memories of ever being there. Just that it's like, maybe I was something there once. And is that all you know? Those who collapsed were, those who collapsed were analysts. That's all we know. If we piece together what we know so far, it looks like Romani somehow rendered these staff members unconscious and went to Fuyuki for some reason, and then ray-shifted. At least that's what the facts seem to point to. Dr. Roman had the aptitude to ray-shift. We've never really verified. No, but even if he did, the doctor's not the type of person to do something like this. Are there any other possibilities, Da Vinci? You say that, but the only other possible culprit would be me. But I'm here and there's no reason for me to ray-shift the Singularity in F in the first place. Yeah, true. Unless you're just saying that, or you're, acting in such a way to make it seem like it's not you. Strange things happen in Chaldea all the time. We need to respond swiftly, even to the worst of scenarios. At times like this, I wish Holmes was here. What's this? What's this about some detective? Have you forgotten that I'm here? I can solve something so trivial as this in a heartbeat. You hear me? A heartbeat. However, even I can't see into the past. We'll need to be more proactive. We must go to the scene of the crime ourselves, Ritsuka. Yes, I'll make the preparations immediately. No, Mash, not you. You're staying behind. A ray shift requires an operator, yes? The usual operators are unconscious, and so we shall need a replacement. Luckily, we still have half of the operators. Ask them to teach you as their kohai. It'll probably be useful later. Oh, okay. Yeah, he 1,000,000% knew. He knew Romani would sacrifice himself. Okay, yeah, no, he 1,000,000% knew. But someone must protect Master during ray shift missions. That's what Gil is for. The King of Hero, or, I guess the Wise King in this form. But, I mean, he's still the King of Heroes. Let's be real here. Yeah, that's where he comes in. Did I not say I was going? Or do you not trust in my strength? I do. There's no need to worry with King Gilgamesh there. Yeah, no need to worry. Not one bit. Good response. It appears I'll have to be careful. Now begin the ray shift. We're going to head to the scene of the crime, Ritsuka. Leave the doctor to me, Mash. I'm not calling him boss. I'm his boss. And that's a plain fact. Ray shift successful. I'm glad there was an instruction manual that covered emergency procedures. That's handy. It helps that we have plenty of data on Fuyuki. But that Romani, where did he run off to? Now then, did he elect to do this himself? Or did someone make it look like that was the case? What do you think, Ritsuka?
Dr. Roman wouldn't just up and disappear like this. Yeah, I see. If you're so certain, it must be true. Hmm? Huh? What? Jack? Why are you and Fuyuke? Bloodlust that can even be felt when using presence concealment. How boorish. How impudent. I suppose I should expect as much in a hellish place. Yeah. Ha! Trying to take my measure with an attitude like that. Absolutely laughable. Stand back, mongrel. I'm going to capture that thing and drag the information we need out of it.
Commencing operation.
Interesting. So it's not Jack's usual just killing to find her mother? Or they could just, I mean, to be fair, it's not necessarily actually Jack the Ripper. It could just be them using the model. But I'm going to roll with the assumption that it's actually Jack. But who knows? We will have to find out, I suppose. Come on, Gil. Get her. No, she's not your Okasan. Neither of them are. Unfortunately for you. Yeah, I'll do this order. Why not? Really? No crit? Alright, at least that one crit. I'll take it, I guess. Alright, wait, here we go. Let's stun you. Just in case this, Draco combo somehow doesn't do the job. Don't want to be, hit by a powerful attack, ideally. Alright, well, this is easy peasy. Lemon squisher. I don't know why I did that. Come on, load. Stack them loads. Alright, let's go ahead and use this silver fruit just to get through this. Actually, you know what? Let me put Dion in front. Humph. It appears you've put too much energy into concealing your identity and made yourself weak in battle. Or have you underestimated me because I'm a caster? Fool. I may be a mage, but never forget that I am the king of heroes.
Retreat.
Coward, get back here and fight. Escaping the instant I let down my guard with my boisterous laughter. Such insolence. A coward who refuses to show their face is not an enemy to be taken seriously. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna say lightly, but I guess not. In any case.
The enemy concealed their identity completely. We tried to analyze them from here, but...
I see. Mongrel of the servants you have summoned. Can any conceal their own identities? I would assume most servants or assassins, but... Yeah, I guess Jack, plus it did... I'm assuming from their perspective. Yeah, wait, no, we've gone over this, right? Yeah, from their perspective, they just see a shadowy blob, right? They don't actually see the outline like we do. Someone who can fight while remaining anonymous. Jack the Ripper would be at the top of the list. How can this be? What's going on? Sorry, I just realized that a handful of servant readings have disappeared from Chaldea too. Maybe Romani did do this and is testing us. Or testing Gil, maybe. It took us some time to confirm since we're missing some of our staff. I usually make it a habit to check on the spirit origin graphs. I ran a quick check and Jack is indeed missing. The spirit origin pattern still shows it's in an excited state, which means she's still summoned. We're trying to sort out which servants are missing. Hold on a moment, okay? Hard to believe the servants would betray us. Yeah. Senpai, I'm picking up a servant nearby. Please proceed with caution. I head out of Chaldea to hide a bit as usual, and next thing I know I'm alone in this burning city. Oh, if it isn't Master and King Gilgamesh. What are you two doing here? That is what I would ask you, and answer truthfully. Fail to do so and die. Damn. Let's simply say that I wish for everyone to have an opportunity to rest. Okay. Everyone is under orders to rest in shifts, but I wonder, can one really call it rest when it's made mandatory? I guess not. To be free of their distress and rest their minds. I believe that to be in the best interests. Master, I regret to inform you of this, but it appears the unconscious staff members were all in contact with Paracelsus last night. We found little medicinal satchels that read safe, cutting-edge, forward-thinking von Hohenheim brand under each of their pillows. Never seen a shadier servant. I mean, I can think of a couple. Like this guy. And what exactly did you do? The staff members were all exhausted, so I simply gave them special medicine is all I can say. Please rest assured, leaving aside the question of ingredients, the medicine is both potent and effective. Until they have had adequate rest, nothing can wake them. Well, as to how exhausted they were, that is beyond my knowledge. So if, for example, they were exhausted from 3 days of constant work, they will remain asleep for 3 days. Fool! If they sleep for 3 straight days, they'll wake up dead. What about water and nutrients? Yes. We'll simply have to rely on their natural resilience. You didn't think this through, did you? Fine. Before we address the main problem, let's deal with this fool. Understood, mongrel? Yes, my king. My lord, my liege. Paracelsus. Look, I get you wanted what was best, and that you wanted those hard-working staff members to get some sleep, but brother, now is not the time. It's really not. Want to guarantee that we would one hit all of them. Oh man. Alright. You know, let's get rid of the backup first, I guess. Ow. No, Leon! How dare you? I'll make you pay with your life. Crit. Okay, good. You tried, Dion. That's all that matters. Alright. Let's do this. I'm hoping this plus the Noble Fan, yeah, this should kill Paracelsus, and then the Buster and Extra should kill the last guy. Yeah, we're good. Perfecto mundo, mamacita.
休む暇はない。先を急ごう。
I'll take it. I don't think I need homunculi vials currently, but I guess it's good to have them on Avenger, Ruler, Berserker. Okay. I'm assuming Jolter, regular Jean. I don't know if Summer Jolter was out yet when his interlude came out. Maybe. But I doubt that would be I doubt that'd be it. Florence, maybe? We'll see. That should take care of matters. Have you learned your lesson, Hohenheim? It hurts very much. So much so that I want to try my own medicine. They were homunculi that I raised myself, but were not strong enough to compensate for my rather unremarkable fighting ability. It pains me to use them as mere pawns. I'm leading you into a trap. Would you still care to accompany me? Sure. Why the hell not? We'd better stop Dr. Feelbad over there. Hold it. I understand how you feel, but calm down, mongrel. There's no need to rush in like fools. He's a caster. Unlike the assassin we encountered, he will be easy to track. However, we should try to discern our intent before we do anything. Does he want to separate us from something, maybe? Correct. See, you can do it if you try. His retreat is an obvious diversion. Don't you think there's somewhere else we should be searching? The Greater Grail. Yes, of course. Right, there's nothing else more valuable than that here. Do you think that's the key in figuring out why Jack and Paracelsus are acting strange? Maybe. I think he already knows, though. That damn clever boy. Yeah, okay, you know what? This makes perfect sense. I don't know why I didn't think of, of him being here. Actually, I do know why. Because I saw Avenger and Ruler, so I was like, okay, so maybe it'll be the Jeans. That's where my mind went. Okay, so if he's the Avenger, I mean, I guess Jean could still be the Ruler. What the hell, guys? So you just came straight here? Skipped the clever diversion and everything? Yeah. Should have figured casting the low-energy dweeb as a decoy was a crap decision from the word go. Anyway, guess it's greeting time. Hiya, Master and Lord King Sparkly. Nice job getting here and stuff. Is that the servant detected at the Greater Grail during the Zero incident?
His spirit origin isn't registered to Chaldea. What's he doing here? Were you the one who abducted Dr. Roman? Doctor, huh? Nope, no doctor or scientist friends here. But that guy?
Dr. Rumi, was it? Yeah, something like that.
Well, I've got him, obviously, because I accepted that job. Anyway, you want to go, punks? I better warn you, though. Warn you what, you ask?
Well, I'm super weak, so don't bitch when you kill me with that first punch. But you know, if you kill me with one punch, you'll never find that doctor of yours. We ain't Saitama. What? If we just attack, we'll never get the information we want? That's quite the novel hostage tactic, mongrel. A servant putting his life on the line for negotiations alone. Unbelievable. No, go all out. Mash will find the doctor. Yes, I'm scanning the surrounding area right now, so please deal with this enemy. Man, poor Angramine, you. Your plan has failed. Oh, is it so? Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Avenger, who even I didn't expect here? What's your next move? Well, I really like the bit where you don't care if I die. Not bad. Honestly, this was supposed to be an ambush. I was never super worried about living or dying. As long as my words held your attention, that's all that matters. Master! Behind you, King Gilgamesh! You call that a warning? That was close. Would have been fatal if it had hit anyone but me. I suppose I'll let it go. Show yourself, third servant. Okay. Interesting choice. It appears I missed my opportunity. I should have moved a heartbeat earlier for a proper surprise attack. Or was it a matter of execution? Was our teamwork perhaps not so great? Impossible. You too, Amakusa? Please tell us. What did you do to the doctor and why? Well, you see. Avenger, do you have something to say about this? You asking me? Wasn't it something like Operation Eradicate Chaldea or something? Well, it's not exactly artful, but I suppose it'll do. Yes, it's exactly what she said, or what he said. It was the opportune moment. Let us leave it at that. Alright, but why would you be working for someone to destroy Chaldea? Is the real question. Always vague and guarded, I see. Is this the second time we've met? I suppose it was not me specifically who met you, but our connection is engraved on my spirit origin. I really must give it to you, apocryphal saint. I heard you died very easily in Urik's jungles. Oh, yeah! He was there, wasn't he? We just never met him. It never occurred to me that you'd have the spine to rebel. Did the ways of modern man wear on you? You may have made some valid points, but I'll leave the particulars to your imagination. The one thing I can tell you is that I am and always will be myself, no matter where I am. Hey, now that your surprise attack failed, hurry up and get this over with. Our opponent's not the type to be convinced in conversation. Besides, these two are used to hearing your speechifying. Anyway, just one dinky caster. Instead of wasting your energy talking, how about you just kick his ass? Fine, I'll bite, Avenger. This magical staff is another of my precious treasures. I'm going to give you a taste of its power. Alright, where's that berserker come to play though? We got our Avenger, and we got it's probably just random enemy, right? Yeah, okay. Well, nothing to be done, I suppose. I was honestly that whole time I was actually waiting for another servant to pop out. I was like, when are they gonna show up? Any moment now, I'm sure. No, I wanted you to die. Damn it, Dion. Dion. Well, whatever. That's fine. Alright. Well, let us swap the Moon Cancer in for Draco. And we'll take care of Angramanyu first. Okay. No, I don't want to lock the deck. That would be redonkulous. Nice, nice hits you too. Nice. Ooh, ow. Rude. What did Dion ever do to you guys, huh? Aside from attack you a little bit. Who cares about that? Ow. Damn. Alright, well, this is, But this won't do much. But not to worry, next turn... Well, one of these two should die, assuming he doesn't just double attack BB. That would be... Alright, there we go. Get our Berserker in here. And then Castoria will deal the... Oh, really? Only one of her cards? Really? 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 Okay. Cool. I guess. Come on. Really? Alright, good. This will get her there. Nice. Alright, Amakusa, you messed with the wrong master. Once we're done here, you better tell us what the hell going on. Because we're very irate with you. Very irate. I need a lot of these. So it's good I got at least one. Youch! That really stings. Hurts like hell, but you didn't kill me, King of Heroes. Now brace for this. It's time for the Avenger's Grudge. A curse that doubles the pain you caused and returns it to you. Avesta's reversal, is it? How dare you? I won't let you. Ha! Shh. Impudent, but it was a good shot. I imagine your battle at Fuma's side was quite the sight to behold, and yet you were still defeated. Perhaps you met some terrible monster. Was your enemy a beast beyond your imagination? Yes, I can never look at a leopard again. That servant defeated me utterly. You mean Jaguar? What about you? You have the same sort of priorities and manner of thinking as I do. So I understand your train of thought. And if I know what you're thinking, I can find an opening. Humph. It appears the rationality and cool-headedness of yours went out the window in that jungle. It's all well and good to be reasonable in your analyses. But you are not strong enough to take initiative. You are what they call a pushover. I will crush you both. By my order, ready the arrows. Use my treasures to show them the power that protects Uruk. My resolve shall flood the earth. Yes, I know. And I'm going into this battle with every awareness. Huh? Divine Judgment, you've been stunned! Calm yourself. He's taken his turn, so now we're on a level field. Now it's your turn. Yeah, use it on Onra before he retaliates. Ah, man, ouch, even Gander hurts. So he managed to stop his Verge Vesta. A wise decision, as I'd expect from my master. His curse returns attacks much stronger to its victim. Had it not been stopped, the King of Heroes surely would have fallen, but... What about after that? My noble phantasm will hit the King of Heroes before he can act. Allow me to demonstrate Heaven's Feel activate. Bring an end to all things. Buddy, chill. Ha! I can't stop laughing. Forget about me. You have underestimated my treasures. Even if I can't move, my treasures know and enact my will. Take this, Melamuddin. Hey! What are you all doing out there? Roman? Where you been? Doctor? Romani just barged in. We actually don't know what's going on ourselves. Where the heck were you all this time? Where? Actually, I was wondering what's going on here. We were looking for you. I was just taking a nap in my room for about 4 hours. But a staff member went in and you weren't there. I had a really great dream, but a nap shouldn't make me a missing person or anything. That's a lie, you didn't show up on the surveillance cameras in your room. Whew. Looks like we can end our battle here now that Dr. Roman is awake. Guess so. Saintly here is awful quick to throw in the towel. Ain't it a shame that you were this close to taking him down? Well, guess I better just disappear. But it was my chance to kill something that resembled a human. Didn't matter who it was. Humph. Does Merlin think I'll be grateful? I can't believe he'd stopped us at the moment I was in mortal peril. No matter. If he woke up, there's no reason for it. Okay, so Merlin yoinked Roman away to rest, I guess? If he woke up, there's no reason for us to remain here. We can talk more when we get back to Chaldea. Mash, prepare to ray shift us back. I hope you know ray shifting isn't free. Fine, I still don't understand the situation, but prepare for their return. Da Vinci, Mash, help me out. Please don't forget to collect Jack the Ripper and Paracelsus too. And Jack in particular listened to us very well, so please take especially good care for later. Alright, we will. We'll give her head pats. Okay, so, okay, Gil mentioned Merlin, so I'm guessing Merlin yoinked Dr. Roman into, like, a dream world to... let him get, like, deep rest. Let me get straight to the point. This whole crisis was, in actuality, a drill. Everything happened according to my design and guidance. Oh. I made it look like Romani left Chaldea by ray shifting, made the staff members fall asleep, and arranged for 3 servants to act as enemies. Okay, why would you do such a thing? After touring Chaldea with Ritsuka, I got a general grasp of Chaldea's vulnerability. I have tons of things to point out, but the biggest issue is the humans. This place's operation is dependent on each individual's skills, The organization would collapse the moment someone goes out of commission. And while everyone seems to know this, there has never been any countermeasure of contingency in place. It's a fair point. The fact that, that none, that us or MASH weren't already trained in how to, do other things is a bit of a misstep. Or even just train, X personnel to do the other personnel's jobs, just in case. And so he makes a good point. A solution? Well, it may be difficult to find one until humanity is restored, since there is presently no way to replenish lost personnel. So plans must be made to prepare for even the worst-case scenarios. Consequently, I anticipated certain possible crises. The King of Mages could attack Chaldea directly, for instance, so this was to prepare for such an eventuality as well. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. King. What about my reward?
Just a moment longer. I have never failed to reward those who deserve it. The longer you wait, the greater your joy will be when you receive your reward.
Okay. Don't forget Nursery's gift, too.
Now then, while the scenario did not quite go as planned, you all worked hard. You were like organs in a body compensating for other missing organs. Seeing how this has gone, even those who have fallen asleep may wake up and drift back off from the sheer ease of mind.
And what about Paracelsus's medicine?
I would like to reiterate that this medicine simply makes people sleep until they're rested. A single dose should have no significant side effects.
I have prepared a stimulant, but that appears to be unnecessary. Everybody should awaken shortly. But what you said in the singularity was more than a little
disturbing.
I was only speaking of the effects of an overdose. This may have only been an exercise, but I would never lie to Ritsuga. Well, if you don't believe me, I suppose I'm to blame for that.
Try not to dwell on it too much. I'll stop dwelling on it when they wake up, for sure. Okay. I selected those who had the highest probability of turning on you. I wanted to test you all to see how you'd react to the situation. But you all managed to determine the cause of the issue, and successfully executed a race shift. Even with some hiccups on the way, you all still pass.
So that's what happened. Now I see the big picture. I understand your concern, but don't you think you went a little overboard with all this?
What would you have done if the King of Mages had actually attacked during this drill? That's also a good point. I planned that part as well. Had there been an actual emergency, I arranged it so that everything would return to its appropriate place. You fell asleep and no one was able to find you because Merlin assisted me.
I knew it.
That no good caster would definitely do something like that with a big smile on his face.
After all, the illusion power of that swindling mage can fool humans and electronic devices. He'd have no trouble tricking out cameras.
But Chaldea wasn't the only thing that it tested during this drill. Mongrel. How could you not anticipate a situation where one of your servants betrayed you? You're unbelievably naive and soft-hearted. But they won't betray me. I see. It seems I am the fool for once. There's no sense trying to convince an idiot. And I suppose that makes me an idiot today for failing to consider that.
What are you talking about, King Gilgamesh?
This is Chaldea, humanity's final stronghold.
Infighting and backstabbing.
Those are concerns for after humanity is restored. Right? What would any of the personnel get out of betraying us? Aside from an empty world, right?
Whether a human or heroic spirit, everyone has assembled here for the same single goal.
I suppose it's true. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here either. Fine, forget betrayals. The rest, well, we shall see. By the way, Mongrel, I quite enjoyed watching your reactions to all this. Well, far from ideal, your decisions were fascinating. Reflect back on your responses here later. Aye, aye, King. So, it sounds like I was the one who benefited the most from this? Not only did I get ample rest, but I had the best dream. What, you got it on with Magimari? In my dream, Magimari did! Oh. Ah, no. Better if I keep that secret. Right. Quit your daydreaming. You're making it sound like I did all this for you. Oh, you didn't? This was actually the first time I had a different dream from my usual one. I'm going to sleep. Wake me up if something happens. No, don't bother. I'll wake up on my own. He meant well. Can't fault him for that. And he left angry. Well, I'm sure he'll be in a good mood again soon. The king has a lot on his mind. He's not one to dwell on one single thing for too long. But anyway, I'm sorry everyone. If I were more dependable, I'd have woken up earlier. It's fine. It's good that you got enough sleep for a change. And we realized how much we value you. Yes, we wouldn't know what to do without you, Doctor. You're the one who's pulled everything together and led Chaldea this far. Yep, we'll be together forever. Oh, don't say that! Yeah, of course. We've all been fighting to reclaim our future. Man. I know I caused you all trouble this time, but I still want to thank you. Thanks, I feel like I slept well. Are you sure it wasn't thanks to Magimari? No, of course not. Well, maybe just a little. Anyway, we need to finish up our work for the day. It's almost dinner time. Let's get our work wrapped up and then I'll go to the cafeteria together. Okay. The doctor got his dream bit. Never mind. Let's not go there. You'll forget about it. All right. Got 3 Saint Quartz. One single opportunity. There was no connecting. Well, I'm sad. No Kenshin for me. Oh, and the gift card. Sadly, I guess Google Play Store doesn't accept, like plain, you know, just like basically acting as a debit card, gift cards, doesn't accept them. So, I can't even use this gift card to try to pay my way. Well, not much I can do about it now. That's a real shame, but anyway, that was a good interlude. I feel like I still feel like Gil knew what was gonna happen to Roman. Like, even though we found out that this is all a test to like test Chaldea, I still think with the way he looked at Roman, like in the first node, I'm still rolling with the assumption that he very much knew what was going to happen, and he wanted Roman to, like, I think he purposefully worked with Merlin to make sure worked with Merlin to make sure Roman had a pleasant dream, so to speak, and got good, solid rest. One last good rest before his eternal rest. Maybe that's just like hopeful thinking on my part, I don't know. But that's the way I'm choosing to interpret that look he gave him. But anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah. Tomorrow will be the ending of LB1. Unless it takes more than 5 hours. If it looks like it's gonna take more than 5 hours, then we'll have to split it up. But I'm hoping it'll be the finale of LB1. But who knows? We shall see, we shall see. But anyway, I will catch you then. Peace.